Elizabeth jste měli možnost poznat na našich výtvarných aktivitách na internátě a během minulého týdne, kdy se účastnila konverzačního dne v některých třídách, takže myslím si, že všichni víte, o co jde. První část vaší dvouhodinovky bude vypadat tak, že Elizabeth vám poví o sobě zajímavosti a spustí vám prezentaci, kde se dozvíte, o místě pochází, a druhou část necháme jako tajemnou. Tohle otázky mám v klobouku, takže pokud nepadne otázka, která by vás zajímala, tak se můžete normálně zeptat. Už Elizabeth. Jo? Tak, Ondra Vlasák je tady, kdybyste měli problém s porozuměním Elizabeth, tak vám přeloží do češtiny, ale myslím si, že byste se všichni mohli snažit to have the morning with them and that you're going to put some presentation about yourself and they can ask some questions and then if you have surprise for them the next hour, the topic they know and don't know, it's like a secret. But the most important is now that they are going to be interested in your life.
Hello. So we'll start the presentation. US. There I have on my presentation a map of North America and the United States in the lighter part in the middle. So I'm from Akron, Ohio, which is in the Midwest of the country. But I go to school in Washington, D.C., which is the capital of the United States. So, the top one, does anyone know what that's a picture of?
White House.
Yeah, so that.
Went to the school near the White House.
Yes, I could walk there.
So you could watch the presidents every day?
Yeah, we're neighbors. That's Sydney. They're really great. I also love art, and I study art history. It's Czech Republic Arts and Social Change. So I'm studying society and politics through the 18th, 19th, 20th century. So let's see if you can name these things. All of them are listed on this piece of paper. So whenever they show up, if you guys want to think about it and look at that list and then guess which one it is. So.
Golden Gate Bridge, Statue of Liberty, Mountain Rushmore. Maybe Elizabeth, it will be better when you read it.
Okay. Okay. St. Louis Arch, the U.S. Capitol, Blue Ridge Mountains, Florida Keys, or the Rocky Mountains. Each place. So, Yellowstone National Park is considered one of the first national parks in the world. It was created in 1872. Well, it was made a national park in 1872. And there's a lot of wildlife and really old geological sites. So this is the Golden Gate Bridge, as you know. Okay. So this is, has anyone seen this before? It's often shown as a symbol of San Francisco in Northern California. And it's about 1,300 meters long. And until like the 60s, it was one of the largest suspension bridges in the world, moving to the U.S.
No. Elizabeth, have you been on the top of it?
No, it's closed very often for construction, so I've never been in the top. But there is another building that I've been inside that's pretty cool that's on here. 4 U.S. presidents. Can anyone name any of them?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln.
Washington.
Yeah. Washington. Roosevelt. That one's Jefferson. walked around. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson. So the area of this, it's in Missouri, and it was built as a monument for commemorating the westward expansion of the United States, so moving and settling out west. So this is about 200 meters high, and it's the largest arch in the world. And you can actually take a tiny little elevator and go all the way to the top, which I've been in the top and it's sort of scary. But there's little windows that you can look out and view the Missouri River. It's really nice. Right, Blue Ridge Mountains. So these are called Blue Ridge Mountains because they give off a blue color in the distance that's very distinct. It's part of the Appalachian Mountains, which is one of the main mountain ranges in the U.S. It's in the eastern part of the country. And it is home to the Appalachian Trail, which is a 3,500 kilometer hiking trail that spans the eastern part of the U.S. through the mountains. It is only about 140 kilometers away from Cuba by boat, so it's pretty close. Places that I think are pretty cool in the U.S. And so next, don't be intimidated. There's a quiz about some U.S. history. So see, I'm going to test your skills.
Ať máte vedle sebe někoho, s kým si můžete poradit. A vždycky to uděláme tak, že prostě se přečte otázka, případně se přeloží. Vy budete mít 20 vteřin na to, abyste se teda zamysleli, a pak si řeknete teď a všichni to vykřiknete.
No? Okay. I'm going to try anyway. Okay. Who was the first president of the United States? Think about it. It was George Washington. Yes. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president. 16th? Yeah. He's a really famous one. He's really famous, so that makes sense. So, George Washington. That's a painting of him because photographs didn't exist.
Takže první budeme řešit pruhy. 12. Jo, takže pruhy. Takže 3, 2, 1, teď. 12.
1 star for 1 state of United States.
Yeah.
And why is the stripes?
1 stripe is for 1 state when USA was, I have to říct, že začalo jako
50 stars, 1 for each state.
As Kuba says, it's not true. It's not true that there are no 50 states.
There are 50 states.
52.
No. We have 2 territories. Puerto Rico is a territory, but it's not a state. And the U.S. Virgin Islands are a territory, but not a state. So 1 star.
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's a state or territory.
It's a state. Yeah. So the first, we call them pilgrims. The first pilgrims landed in and settled in 1620, and they established 13 colonies. So that's why. So, the next question.
So first we try the year. Takže nejdřív rok, tak. Vydržet, so in English please, yeah? Something else? Zatím to necháme u utajený. So, what was the year?
The year
1767.
1776.
So,
So close. Same numbers, just different order. So we became a country in 1776, which means
tak se zamyslete, kolikátý to je. Tak, 3, 2, 1, teď.
4th of July.
yes, it's on 4th of July. So we celebrate the 4th of July as the Independence Day of the U.S. with a lot of fireworks and food and family. And so this was the day that the Declaration of Independence was signed, was July 4th, 1776. California, I heard Washington. Any other guesses? It's California, he was right. So, California is huge. There are only 3 states that make up in Spanish. It's Spanish. So, because we are very close to all of the Latin American countries, and we have a lot of immigrants from Spanish-speaking countries. So, these are the flags of all the Spanish-speaking countries, which represent people who are living in the United States, who are U.S. citizens that represent all of these different countries. Those were all good guesses, and those are all very popular sports. It is American football. So, and I personally love American football. I think it's a really great sport. This is a picture of the stadium at Ohio State University, which is one of the main colleges in Ohio. So this is the team that
It's really big.
yeah, it's a really big school. As you can see, there's a ton of people there. So, and they're also famous. Yes. Chevrolet. Yep, so that's all of them. So that was easy. We don't have too many. Mexico actually takes first place as the most obese country in the world. So
Yeah, most.
it's not America, although America is up there, but it's not the first.
And you're saying it's a
Yes. It's somewhere like right in the middle. So there's a lot of farmland, hence all of the cows. So another fact that I thought was really cool is that although English is the most widely spoken language in the US, and there is actually no official national language that's established. So it's just common that English is the most spoken, followed by Spanish. And the lowest temperature ever recorded was in Alaska, which is, up north. And it was negative 62 degrees Celsius.
Whoa.
I can't imagine.
So it was really frozen.
Yeah, it was really frozen. So that gives you some idea of how different climates are in the U.S. And
This school
Oh,
used
really?
to teach here, and all those photos come from him.
that's awesome. Yeah, so that's really cool. I walked in here and I was like, oh, great. Okay, so it's a really important day for me because it is Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving, well, I'm going to talk about the history, the food, and the tradition. So, as you may know, the tradition and the history goes that the first Thanksgiving was celebrated in 1621 when the first American settlers came. About 35 million turkeys are killed. Yes, unfortunately, but they're also delicious. So, what's also a very popular dish is pumpkin pie. Has anyone ever had pumpkin pie?
Yeah, pumpkin pie.
It's good. Yes.
I hate pumpkin.
You hate pumpkin?
Yeah.
Pumpkin is my favorite, so I love pumpkin pie and pumpkin bread and pumpkin soup.
Yeah.
Anything pumpkin, really?
But it was not so long.
True. Except in the U.S. on Halloween, we like to carve pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. and put funny faces on.
Yeah, we know this.
Yeah.
We celebrate. Some of the people celebrate Halloween.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving we mostly eat them. And
The rest from Halloween?
people do on Thanksgiving, but I do. But unfortunately, I couldn't do it today because I don't have any cooks.
I said the girls like you.
Yeah, it is me.
But she don't do it today, but she will prepare the dinner for us. She promised us.
Yeah.
It will be not turkey.
Yeah, unfortunately, not turkey. We're having duck, which I think will be good. So, hopefully everything will be. It's not actually a state. It's in between Maryland and Virginia, so it's just considered a district, which is sort of weird. But all right. Okay. Washington. Ohio, Washington, New York. Yep.
Nevada.
New Jersey.
Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah.
Wow.
Sweet home Alabama.
Right.
You know, let's go.
Anyone? Maine. Maine. Yes.
That's Canadian border.
Thank you guys for listening and participating. I appreciate it. So now I will be grabbing your questions that you have for me from this hat and attempting to answer them well. Okay. Is there a certain
Maybe do you want somebody ask now?
Yeah, does anyone have any questions from the presentation or anything?
Chcete se tady něco zeptat?
So,
I don't know why they are ashamed to ask you. They're interested about your age.
oh, yes, I am 20, but I will turn 21 in approximately 1 month. So,
Whoa, so I wish you all the good.
thank you. A fun fact about myself is that I was actually born on December 25th, which is Christmas. So, which is kind of a fun fact, but also kind of boring.
Yeah, so you have all the presents all together.
Yeah.
Christmas.
It's all on one
Birthday.
really big day.
So it's really a bit sad that you have all the presents in one day.
I know, but it's okay. It's a good day. And I never have to go to work or school on my birthday, so that's nice. Thousands and thousands of people there, and we waited for like 6 hours, and so it was really fun, and we heard his speech and everything, and Beyonce performed the national anthem, which is cool. And so there was a parade after the inauguration, and where we were standing, he got out of his car, like right where we were standing, and started walking. The only time I've been there was at 5:30 in the morning because I didn't want any other people there. So I got up really early and went there so I could see the sunrise, and that was like one of my favorite things.
It's one of the oldest bridges.
Yeah, it's great. It was really cool. It was really cold, but it was worth it. And I think it's really awesome.
What's your favorite food and drink?
Let's see. My favorite drink is from a place right by my house. It's called a California, and it's a mixture of ginger ale and grape juice and lemon juice. It's really good. So that's my favorite drink. And my favorite food is...
Last 3 weeks, it's a bread with a butter.
Right. Yes, bread and butter. I'm a pro at eating bread and butter. Yeah. So that's one of the really good things about the Czech Republic for me is that I always eat really delicious food. So, yeah.
What's favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. Oh, why not?
Favorite music.
Favorite music style or group? Music group? They are sort of a rock band, and they're actually from my hometown.
Are your friends?
Or maybe if often, if you do it often, go.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's really fun when I'm at school in Washington D.C. Because there's a lot of things to do. So there's a lot of restaurants and pubs, and also you can just walk around and look at all the different monuments, and that's really fun. So I like to hang out with my friends. Celebrate Christmas in the morning, and then in the evening we have dinner and celebrate my birthday. I don't have any friends who are from there, but I do have friends who are studying there currently. So. Do I know any Czech actors? Well, I don't remember their names, but I know who they are. One of the, my friend who's also studying here in Prague is staying with a family whose father is a Czech voice actor, and so he does some of the voices in the movie Madagascar. So, but I don't really remember his name, but she is staying with him, and he and his family are really wonderful. So I've met him, but yeah, but I don't remember his name. He's like winter. Yes, I love winter. I really like to ski, so I really like being here in the winter, and I'm really excited that it starts.
Slov, který znáte, prostě to obsah. Jo, protože, že jo, představte si, že ve škole sice tady máme slovníky, jo. Nouzy největší, můžete použít i slovníky, ale fakt to zkuste přeložit jak do češtiny, tak do angličtiny s tím, co znáte. zkusí říct anglicky a Elizabeth to zkusí napsat na tabuli teda správně, jak by to mělo být, aby se podívali, jak to má být správně. Jo? Takže já teď zkusím první skupinku, jestli nám přijde nějakou českou informaci. Takže najděte si ty české, no.
Měli tam to na Hrádečku.
Takže měli tam to na Hrádečku blízko Trutnova. Tak, kdo to měl? A pak se nespíte, hele. Jde to většinou vždycky dvě skupiny.
Neměli děti, milovala své psy, se kterými chodila na dlouhé procházky, ráda zpívala.
Tak. Who has this?
Okay, Hansa.
Loves her dogs. With these gone on the long way. She likes pick up mushrooms. Like.
Yeah, past tense. Tak, is it okay, Elizabeth, or something? Yeah? You see? Tak, please, next information.
Jako Václav Havel 3 stránkami neměla ráda dlouhé interview.
Dlouhé co?
Intelektuální řeči.
Dlouhé intelektuální řeči, ano, tím byla pověstná, co Václav Havel řekl během 1 hodiny, tak ona to řekla během chvíle. Tak, so, your group.
She was able to say in 3 sentences what Václav Havel said in 3 pages. She did not like intellectual speech.
O její nemoci dlouho nikdo nevěděl.
So, who has this sentence?
From cancer, about her ill, anybody never know.
Protestovali proti komunismu a bojovali za svobodu a lidská práva.
Tak, kdo to měl? Kdo to překládá? Who translate this sentence?
Protested
Proti komunismu.
against communismus and
Bojovali za lidská práva.
they fought
No, to je nepravidelný.
for freedom and
Human rights, perfect. Human rights.
Pár kamarádů věděl o tomto handicapu, na fotografiích nevidíte nic nenormálního.
No, so who, tak.
she was very good at hiding her hand. You can see it in photographs.
Or hiding her hand.
She was proud and straight and outspoken. She told the people the truth to the eyes ever.
Okay.
Tím byla taky velice pověstná, že se s tím moc nepádala a řekla všechno, co si myslí. Tak, hledajte, protože vás úplně fakt nechceme obírat o volný čas. Tak, já si myslím, že se ještě o Olze Havlové toho spoustu dozvíte. Jednak dneska večer z kvízu, kde teda budete asi třeba perlit a bodovat. A jednak příští týden na těch přednáškách, co budou, na který přijedou, opravdu si myslím, že lidi hodně zajímaví a nestává se to tak často, abyste se tady setkali s těma lidmi, který přijedou. Takže těšte se na to. A jednak už teď máte i nějaké informace, takže se jich můžete ptát, že oni znali osobně, takže budete už trošku jako předzásobený informacema. A my se tady každopádně uvidíme spolu. Takže moc děkujeme a mějte se hezky. A